Yeah, Ramsey here.
What's going on?
Oh, Robert, it's you. Well, I just wanted to let you know that there's a very interesting development in the WIB caper.
Don't tell me they're storming the walls again.
Oh, on the contrary, Bertha and Crystal were just in here and very conciliatory.
What did they want?
They're going to give you a 30-day reprieve.
You're joking.
No, would I joke about this? No. They said that all the policewomen would go back to work for 1 month.
As what?
What do you mean as what? Doing what they've always done.
Well, what's the catch?
Not a very big one, Robert. All they ask is at the end of the 30 days that you review their demands.
That's it?
Sum total.
They're up to something.
Oh, come on. You have such a suspicious nature.
Yeah, so I've been told. Look, I'm down at Kelly's. I should be back in there soon. We'll discuss the ladies then.
Ah, ladies. Always my favorite subject.
Bye-bye. Well, hello, Grant.
Hi, Robert. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. What's going on?
A little too much.
Problems at work?
No, work seems to be the only place I get any rest anymore.
From what?
Women.
Oh, can I buy you a quick cup of coffee?
Thanks, but I really don't feel like talking about it.
Maybe it'll blow over.
Maybe. How's Holly?
Holly who?
You too? Is it something in the air?
Where women are concerned, mate, I think it's a permanent state of mind.
Grant's getting upset about finding that nightgown isn't the real problem here, Holly.
What is?
His attitude. He's been surly and suspicious for weeks now.
Why?
Well, for one thing, because I'm seeing the other Grant.
Well, I can understand why that would upset him.
Why? We're just friends.
Yes, but the two of you have a past together. I mean, Grant probably feels threatened by that.
And he feels threatened by everything these days. It even puts him in a bad mood going to the theater.
Why?
I don't know. I guess he feels uncomfortable. He's not used to doing that sort of thing.
But you told me he used to go to the theater all the time when he was in London.
Well, who knows if that's true.
You sounded sincere.
He was playing a role then, Holly. And now that he has to be himself, this persona that he's created is absolutely absurd.
Which is?
The working class man, and anything that smacks of the good life he puts down.
Well, perhaps he's trying to associate himself with his former life, his roots.
But that's silly. He was trained to think and act like an American. He has no roots to his motherland.
Well, then obviously he's trying to create some. I mean, isn't that what you're doing?
What do you mean?
By seeing so much of the real Grant and his friends, you're trying to regain past memories, of your life.
But I lived that past. My memories are real. Grant's aren't. He was taken when he was a child by the DVX and trained. He has no real past.
That must be awfully tough for him, don't you think?
Well, why does he have to take it out on me?
Why do you have to keep throwing yours and the real Grant's past in his face?
You're really taking his side on this, aren't you?
But to be honest, it's the easiest side to take.
Why? I'm your friend.
Right, which is why I feel I can be honest with you.
So you don't think I have any reason to be angry with him?
I think that you know that you're wrong, you just don't want to admit it.
I can be friends with Grant Putnam if I want to.
Of course you can.
But is it worth it? Holly, I don't like to be told what to do.
What about what your heart is telling you to do? I mean, do you love your husband?
Yes, of course I do.
Do you want to stay with him?
I want him to be the man I fell in love with.
Well, why don't you try and be the woman that he fell in love with?
Holly, sometimes having a friend like you can be awfully irritating.
Thank you.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it can ever be like it was when we first fell in love.
It can, if you both want it to be.
I don't know. I feel so empty and so tired. I just don't know if it can ever be the same between us again.
Thanks for meeting with me, Bobby.
Robert, I still don't understand why you want to question me about the fire.
Well, I just need some information.
Like what?
Where was Brock during the time of the fire?
He was at home with me.
all the time? He didn't go out at all?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, he was very ill. I left work early to be with him.
So, you were together all night?
Yes, we were. Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm just trying to establish his whereabouts.
Do you think Brock started that fire?
I didn't say that.
You're trying to.
Well, my department has to check out all the possibilities.
Brock told me that your department had that fire down as a faulty wiring. Brock was very upset about that fire. Things were going very well for him at DeLeese.
Is that what he told you?
Well, yes. He'd gone out, he'd gotten all new machinery. He put his whole heart and soul into bringing DeLeese back to the top again. Everybody can tell you that. Rick can tell you that. Rick?
Hi, Bobby. Robert?
Rick, could I have a moment? Please.
Sure. What can I do for you?
I suppose that you've heard about the fire at DeLeese.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about DeLeese since it reopened?
I really haven't had much interest, not since Brock complied with all of the recommendations.
Did he comply?
Oh, yeah, he got all new machinery, and the roof was fixed.
What about the wiring?
Wiring.
Any reason to believe that it might have been faulty?
I don't think so. I would imagine the inspectors would have seen that, and I don't think Dan would have allowed him to reopen if he hadn't brought it up to code.
And you've had no more dealings with Brock on DeLeese?
Not officially, no. Oh, I talked to him in general.
When?
Last week he stopped by the house. He wanted to bury the hatchet.
What'd he say?
He said things were running very well, as I remember. The sales were good. He was very pleased about the whole thing.
I see. All right, well, thanks, mate. That's all I wanted to know.
What? Wait.
Thank you, Rick.
Sure.
Well, he's confirmed what you said. What's the matter?
But Brock told me that the police said that the fire was caused by faulty wiring.
That's what it said.
Rick just said the wiring is fine.
Oh, don't you think?
Brock couldn't have started that fire, Robert. He was home with me.
Bobby, there are ways of starting a fire without being on the scene.
You don't think he hired somebody, do you?
It's a possibility.
But why? Things were going great for him at DeLeese. He was very optimistic. Why would he do that?
Because things weren't going very well at DeLeese. I spoke to a foreman. DeLeese's products weren't selling. He said that the factory was on the verge of closing down.
Well, then why? He lied?
DeLeese was going under, Bobby. Brock wanted out. Fast.
Good one. Try it again.
Okay, one more.
Here we go.
Hey, I did it.
You sure did.
I didn't hurt you, though, did I?
Oh, no, I will live. You know, you're learning fast.
Must be my latent aggressiveness coming out.
Okay, my turn. Here we go.
Oh, this is the bit I don't.
Holly, are you in there?
We can't let him know what we're doing.
Coming!
Holly!
Be right there!
Who are you talking to?
I'm coming with it.
What's going on? Bertha?
Good evening, Commissioner.
What are you doing?
We were just having a nice visit, weren't we, Beth?
Very nice.
Must have been a strenuous one.
Oh, I was just showing Bertha some exercises.
Top secret, was it?
Huh?
Chain lock.
Well, girl can't be too cautious these days, can
No. Never can be sure when someone's going to bust in here and force you to do push-ups.
Well, good night, and thank you for everything, Holly.
Oh, anytime.
Commissioner?
Exercise.
Exercise.
Holly,
Yes, Donnie?
don't give me the darling bit. You're up to something. What is it?
What?
Quit the stalling.
I told you.
Yeah, exercise, right. You won't be too put out if I say I don't believe you.
No, not really. So, how was work today?
Oh, it was intriguing. Did Bertha tell you that the WIB had agreed to go back to work for a month?
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. Interesting, wouldn't you think?
I think it's very commendable.
Yeah, well, I think it's suspicious. I don't trust them.
Why not?
I know a ruse when I see it.
You need a vacation, Robert.
What?
Work is obviously beginning to get you. You seem completely paranoid. Fix me a drink, would you? I'm just going to go upstairs and get changed, and dinner will be ready as soon as it thaws. Breakfast is ready.
Well, enjoy it.
You're not going to have anything?
Not this morning.
But, Robert, you have to eat something.
Well, not before I run. It's bad for digestion.
You're going jogging now?
Yes, thought I might run to work.
Robert, you're going to have to do something about all this excess energy of yours.
I am. I'm running.
That wasn't quite what I had in mind.
But there's nothing better for you.
I can think of one or two things.
Oh? Like what?
Well, if you'd move back into our bedroom instead of sleeping in the spare room, I'll show you.
I don't think so.
I guarantee it'll give you all the exercise you need.
Probably. But for the moment, my workouts are going to have to remain solo.
Why?
There's something you're not telling me. And until you do tell me, I'm afraid that our sleeping arrangements will have to remain as they are.
That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe not, but I don't think so. Bye-bye.
Robert!
Hi.
Hey, Robert.
Oh, Commissioner.
You okay?
I will be as soon as I get my breath.
What?
I jogged.
From the police station.
No, the house.
Where do you get your energy?
I don't know, Rose. Got to be them kangaroos with me ancestorship and all that.
Yeah.
I think they gave me this rotten cold as well.
I'll get you some tea.
I don't know how else to explain it, really, I don't.
Maybe Holly has a better theory.
She just thinks I'm amazing.
Well, you are something as well.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a seat if I can get you anything else?
All right,
Holler, I'll
darling.
jog over.
Okay. What's the word? Not good. What, haven't you found out anything from Bertha?
I haven't seen her.
Well, why not? Is she avoiding you?
Well, it seems that way. When she gets home from work in the morning, I've already gone to work. And when she's back there in the evening, I've already left.
So, no problem. I'll have you both put on the same shift.
Oh, no. Don't bother. I mean, Bertha would just switch off with another policewoman. Bertha is not going to spend 5 minutes with me until she's just good and ready to.
Look, we haven't got that much time.
You're telling me.
What are they up to?
Beats me.
You know, something's going on. They went back to work too easily. No complaints, no concessions. I don't like it.
How about your wife?
Don't get me started.
Well, has she said anything?
Not a word. I thought I'd found a way of breaking down her resistance.
Yeah? What's that?
Exercise.
Hers?
Mine.
Well, how's that going to wear her down?
Well, it's kind of like I'm channeling my energies into a more solitary pursuit.
Oh, I see. Cut her off, huh?
Well, that was the idea.
Well, how's it working?
Oh, great. I'm worn out. She's got more energy than she can shake a stick. She still won't tell me what I want to know.
That's some strategy, Commissioner. I don't know how long I could keep it up.
Well, I'm not sure either. I'm beginning to think it might be time to switch to plan B.
What's that?
Make love, not war.
Think it'll work?
Got to be a lot more fun than plan A.
Next session?
Not really.
No, me neither. You know, every muscle in my body aches.
It's for a good cause.
You think I'd be going through all this for my health?
Come on in.
Hey, where's our drill instructor?
He's not here yet. Can I get you anything?
How about a pillow to land on? Are you all right?
Yes, why?
Well, you look a bit tired.
I thought so, too. Oh, that's not it.
Well, come on now. What's bothering you?
It's the commissioner, isn't it?
Is he putting pressure on you?
Well, shall I just say, he's not making it very easy.
Well, the problem I have is avoiding Harvey.
You know, I've been thinking, it wouldn't do any harm to let Robert in on our plan, would it?
Holly, we can't do that.
Absolutely not. Why?
Because we're sworn to secrecy.
Well, is it that important?
Yes, if you want to keep the upper hand, it is. Now, we're going to lose the little leverage that we have if we do not present to the commissioner a fait accompli.
Right. We don't want them asking questions about our qualifications.
Haven't we just been through all this? Look, we need to be the equal of the men before we start demanding that they treat us like it.
Holly, it was your own idea. I know. Why do you think we're working so hard to meet all the department standards?
That's what all these lessons are about, and the target practice and all the rest of it. This time, when we walk into the commissioner's office waving our list, we are going to be every bit as equal as the men in every single department. And then let's see them try and turn us down. They'll have to respect us.
Because we have earned it. You're right. You promised.
Oh, I won't break it either. Are you sure you're not starting to crack?
Don't worry. I can hold out.
Holly, everything is going to be all right. You'll see. You know, Harvey and I have been married a lot longer than you and the commissioner have. Take it from a veteran of marital wars. If you can't stand a little silence in your marriage, it's not worth it.
Somehow that's not terribly comforting.
Ready to go to work?
Well, I suppose so.
Well, then let's get to it. What's all this standing about?
Well,
Why aren't you practicing?
we were just discussing technique.
Don't talk, just do it. What the body knows, the mind will come to understand. Discipline, ladies. There's no other way. Go.
My muscles agree with you, but me, I'm not sure.
I can't believe I ever knew how to do this stuff.
Oh, you all come back here. It just takes time.
We've lost years sitting on our rears of the typewriter.
I know. And the more you do it on your own, the faster you get back your skills.
Hey, I am all for practicing.
Oh, there you are. Well, until next time.
Thanks again.
My pleasure.
Oh, and let's hope next time it's our pleasure, too.
Bye.
Bye. That was some session. Oh, he really worked it.
Every bone in my body was pleased to see him leave.
Still, it's worth it, though, right?
Well, ask me that in the morning if I'm still walking.
I've got an idea. Why don't we go upstairs, have a shower, and take a sauna? It's a really good way to wind down. Well, if Bertha wound down any further, we'd have to jump-start her to get her home.
You know, that sauna sounds good to me.
Me too. It's very hospitable of you. Oh, my pleasure. I enjoyed the company.
Lead the way.
That time that you threw me, I really thought I'd like myself. Like,
honest to God, Holly, you are getting so wrong. Fabulous. We are going to
Holly? Holly? Perfect. Okay, sweetie pie, ours is covered in.
What are you doing? What's he doing in here?
Well, I live here. What are you doing here?
Oh, get out!
Gladly. Enough is enough, sweetheart.
Wait, Robert, I can explain. Robert, wait. Robert, what are you doing in the middle of the afternoon?
Heading towards the sofa.
Oh, you look ill.
That's just the way I feel.
Don't you think that maybe you should go upstairs and lie down?
Too far to go.
Is that bad, huh?
I also feel dizzy and nauseous.
Did you have any lunch today?
No.
Well, there you go. That's it. I'll fix you something to make you feel much better, and then you can go back and tackle that mountain of work you're telling me about.
I don't want anything to eat.
Oh, go on. I've got some of that lovely Italian sausage that you love so much. I can make a little omelet for you, put some of that Mexican sauce and the sour cream in just how you love it. sure I can't get you in?
Just so long as it's not edible. My stomach is screaming obscenities at me, and I think I've got a temperature.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh, local virus or something I've picked up.
Oh, poor baby.
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm not going back to work today.
You know, maybe if you tried, the fresh air would make you feel better once you got out.
You try to get rid of me.
Who ever gave you that idea?
You gave me that idea.
Why would I want to?
Oh, no idea.
I'm just thinking about you, Robert. I mean, I know if all your work piles up, you're going to be furious.
Well, I'll just sort of sit here for a minute. Maybe I'll feel better.
Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Scorpio. Is Mr. Chu there, please? Right, the karate jiu-jitsu instructor. He's on his way, are you sure? I was going to cancel the lesson. No, we've been really enjoying them. It's just that I think today is going to be a bad day. Robert, you'd be much better off in the bedroom.
No, I'm okay right here.
But you'll rest so much better if you're in bed.
But I don't have the strength to move.
Well, then let me help you. Come on. If you're really ill, the best place for you to be is in bed.
No.
Come on. If you stand up, just stand up. You can lean on me. Come on.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to be such a nuisance.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course you're not. Don't say that. Come on, just lean on me and get up. Okay, here goes.
Yeah.
You know something? I was
What?
thinking, maybe I should take you to a doctor. I mean, I should take you to the emergency room.
What, you mean a hospital? No. I'll get into bed. Let's just take it slow.
Okay, well, you can take your time.
Right, okay.
Uh,
That's the doorbell.
yes, I know.
Well, aren't you going to answer it?
You're more important, and you know what? I think you were right.
About what?
I think you should actually stay lying on the couch. I mean, what's the point of sapping all your energy by getting up the stairs when you're just fine in bed?
Lost my pillow.
What? Here. Just put it under there. And try not to move your head, okay?
Holly, what are you doing putting a pillow under my feet? It's under my head.
Yes, well, if you keep your head I'm coming! If you keep your head absolutely low, you won't feel so nauseous. Now, are you comfortable?
Well, my feet are, but my head isn't.
You'll be all right, really. Just don't move your head. I'll be right there!
Where are you going?
To answer the door. Mr. Chu, I tried to call you to tell you not to come today.
But today is our regular lesson.
I know, but something's come up. We won't be able to meet today. I'm sorry, but I already have all the brushes that I need today. Thank you.
All the brushes? I don't understand.
My husband is ill. He's home today. It just wouldn't be a good time. I'm very sorry.
But there will be no lesson?
No. Sorry, I apologize, really, but I'll be in touch with you.
But, Mrs. Scorpio...
Please, thank you very much.
Who is that?
Didn't you hear?
No, it was all that whispering. Who was it?
It was just a brush salesman. I gave him the brush off.
Will you sit down? Holly, hold my hand. Oh, really? I was quite comfortable on the sofa. You were right.
No, I think you were right. You belong in bed.
Did I say that?
You'll rest so much better there, and if there are any more salesmen, they won't disturb you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now, you just gotta get right into bed.
Yeah.
Do you need any help?
No, I can manage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back in a minute.
Well, don't be far.
Is Bertha there, please? It's Holy Scorpio. Oh, she's not? Is she at work? I could call her there. Oh, right, she's on the night shift. I forgot about that. Do you know, maybe she's at the spa, do you know? All right, well, I'll try her there. Thanks very much.
Holly,
In a minute!
can't you help me, Holly? Can you hear me? Need you, Holly?
Oh, I'm coming!
Be quick, will you?
You're right there.
Where you been?
Yes, hello, this is Holly Scorpio. Oh, hi, Lorena. Is Bertha Jackson there? Oh, I see. How long ago did she leave?
Holly, can you hear me?
Just a minute, Robert! I have to go. There's somebody at the door. No, don't worry about a message. I'll try and find her somewhere else. Thanks.
Holly, what are you doing down there? Can't you
I'll
hear
be
me?
up in a minute, Robert!
Hi. Saw instructor here yet?
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I had to send him away.
Send him away? Why? Today is our martial arts training.
There won't be a lesson today. I tried to reach you before you left to save you the trip, but I couldn't find you.
I still don't understand. Why can't we have our lesson today?
Because Robert is home. He's sick. He's upstairs in the bedroom.
I can see how that would complicate things.
Complicate things? You wouldn't believe it. It's just impossible today.
Holly, listen, I've been calling for... I didn't realize anyone was here. Nice to see you, ladies.
Nice to see you, Commissioner.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Well, the fact is...
It was my idea.
Well, what's the idea? Another round of dance lessons?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Well,
Well, what?
this idea of yours, I'm just dying to hear it.
Oh, you will. You will.
Terrific. Well, when am I going to hear it?
It's very simple. I just asked them over to do some dictation.
What?
To do some dictation for you. I knew that if you felt up to it, you might like to do a little work since you had so much to do today. So I asked the girls if they wouldn't mind coming over and taking any dictation that you had. That's right.
Of course. Look, you know, we have to do night shift in a couple of hours.
Oh, my husband understands that, of course, don't you?
Oh, of course. Yes. And you know, I really do feel like doing it. Spotted dictating. I think we could accomplish a lot. I'm sorry.
We can? Yes, well, of course we can.
Yeah, well, we'd have to work in the bedroom, but you wouldn't mind that, would you?
Oh, no, that'll be fine. That's perfect.
Oh, good. And one more thing.
What's that?
You know, well, I'm going to make sure that you girls do get to work on time, but more importantly, I really do appreciate the fact that you came over here on your time off. Yeah.
Well, think nothing of it. They're only too glad to help, right? Only too glad.
Good. Well, I'll get my papers here, and we'll begin. Yeah, I think we can accomplish quite a lot.
I'm sorry. I couldn't think of what else to say. Was it all right?
All right. That man can think a mile a minute when he's sick.
And dictate at the same speed.
I haven't taken notes so fast in my life, my fingers are numb.
Oh, mine too.
Does he do everything better when he's sick?
Holly.
Well, he certainly yelled better. I'll be right there, dear. I'm sorry. Again, I apologize. I couldn't think of what else to say.
Well,
To explain your being here.
all I can say is good luck. And I'd give you a medal, but I'm all out.
I'm just hoping he makes a miraculous recovery. Thanks again for being so understanding.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Holly, I've been calling for you.
What is it now, dear?
Would you change the sheets for me?
What?
Yeah, well, all that dictating made me perspire and the sheets are damp.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough?
Well, it'll just have to wait.
But Holly, I want to lie down now.
And you shall, just as soon as I finish cooking your chicken soup.
Forget the chicken soup.
Robert, I asked you if you'd like me to make you some nice homemade chicken soup, and you very distinctly said yes.
Oh, I must have been delirious.
You were quite clear about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just can't eat anything.
You can't eat it after I slaved over it?
I'm sorry.
After you quite distinctly asked me?
Well, if you say so.
Homemade, you said. Not canned. It had to be homemade. You were very clear about
Look,
it.
I really apologize. It must have been a great idea at the time. But right now, I couldn't eat a thing, and it's only going to make things worse.
I see.
So will you change the sheets?
It will be my pleasure, Robert.
Thank you.
Just hope that you're feeling better soon.
What's that, love?
I said, I just hope that you're feeling better soon. Like tomorrow.
Hey, could you put the nice coloured ones on, not those horrible brown things?
Oh, hello, love. I begin to wonder what happened to you.
I'm right here, darling.
Yeah? We'll just put it down here. And easy, not too hard. Yeah, that's it. There. Thank you. Just coffee.
Well, what do you think it was?
Tea.
You always drink coffee in the morning.
Not when I'm sick. Mum always gave me tea when I was sick.
Good old Mum.
What's that?
It's a soft-boiled egg.
But I want it poached.
Poached?
Yeah, and these sheets are getting kind of clammy and sticky.
I'll change them later.
And the pillows, they're like rocks. My head's starting to hurt. I can't get a good channel.
Hold this. And don't talk. You'll get your breakfast just like your mummy used to make. I'll change it in a minute.
Where are you going?
I'm going to put these sheets in the washer.
But I want you to give me a magazine.
And I want to murder you.
Ollie!
I'll get you one.
And listen, find me the TV section. Did you get that?
Yes, I got that. You want me to change your bed, find you some magazines, get the TV section. Is there anything else?
Oh, yeah. Listen, they get me... Oh, who's that?
I haven't answered it yet.
Well, can you get it?
Now, Scorpio. Is that you, Holly? Oh, yes. Hi, Claudia. It's me, or what's left of me.
Honey, what's the matter?
Robert's sick.
Oh, it's nothing serious, is it?
Well, he thinks it is.
Well, does that mean you won't be coming in today?
I'd love to, if only to get away from this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde character upstairs, but I can't. He needs me.
Well, honey, what's wrong with him?
The flu. From the way he's acting, you think he's got 5 minutes to live.
You've been running you ragged, has he?
He is such a baby.
You know, Brian is the same way when he's sick or with the flu.
Robert's mother always used to give him tea and perfect poached eggs.
Yeah, well, Brian had no such luck, so he needs me to spoil him rotten.
But then in either case, they both regress to childhood.
Ollie!
You got it. It's Claudia!
Oh, hang up, will you? I need you here.
He needs me.
I heard. I guess you won't be coming in, then?
Afraid not. Godzilla calls.
Have fun.
Ollie!
What?
You get me some orange juice.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. They're treating me like a serpent. I can't believe it.
You forgot my magazines.
I'll get them.
Where's the TV section here? A TV section.
If it were up your nose, you would know where it was.
There's nothing on TV.
That's too bad.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Sleep?
I'm not tired.
Read all those magazines you wanted.
Ah, my eyes hurt. Listen, I'm a bit hungry.
Well, there's chicken soup and toast for lunch.
Oh, please. No more soap or soup or toast, please. Look, I think maybe you better take my temperature. You know, I'm a bit, feverish.
I took it an hour ago.
Well, I'm all achy. Can't you do something?
I could answer the door.
Well, look, if that's Celia popping by for a bit of a chat, could you tell her to come back some other time? I'm really not up to it.
Hello, Holly. Oh, how's the commish?
Not very well. Maybe if you came back.
Hey, Bert, come on in.
Well, Robert, I know that you're sick, but there were a couple of things I thought we should go over.
Of course. Hey, please, have a seat.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what did you...
Well, maybe if you don't feel up to it.
Nah, look, I'm bored out of my skull. Talk to me, please.
Okay, well, first and most important, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that the department is working very smoothly.
Oh, no more wildcat strikes by the women?
No, everything along that line is copacetic, but I do have some news on the Brock case.
You talked to the arsonist?
Yes, but we couldn't get any confession, couldn't get anything.
Damn. We're never going to be able to prove that Brock did torch Delise.
Right, which means that Mr. Brock will collect the insurance money.
Doesn't seem fair, with all the trouble he's caused.
Yeah. Tough on Bobby, what happened?
Yeah, but it's good news for Rick. I mean, Brock will be out of Port Charles for good.
Well, that's about all there is. I better let you rest.
Hey, no. Well, Holly's just getting us some lunch.
Oh, really?
It's only soup.
But you could do some sandwiches, couldn't you? Like grilled cheese? Hey, when I was sick, my mum used to always make me grilled cheese. Oh, it was great.
Oh, really? My
She
mother...
used to make you tea with honey.
Yeah, well, that too. Good old Mum.
Well, my mum used to make me blueberry muffins when I was sick.
We don't have any.
Hey, you'll stay there, won't you, Bert? Hey?
Well, sure, I'll keep you company.
Great.
You seem to have made a remarkable recovery.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling a bit better.
Well, in that case, why don't I go over and help Claudia in the boutique? There's no point in slaving over a hot stove.
No, come on. You know the old saying, charity begins at home, huh? So why don't you go out the kitchen there and make us some stuff, huh? Listen, I'll take that, too. Thank you. She's tired.
I thought you were taking a nap.
I have slept enough.
Feeling better?
Ready to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Not me. Robert, I can't make the bed when you're in it.
Then get in.
I haven't got time for games.
Oh, sure you do.
Robert.
Come on, how's about a nice little nap?
I have too many chores.
They can wait.
No, they can't.
Look. Now look at your little eyes. You're fairly dropping out of your head now. You sit down here just for a minute, huh? Just for a minute?
Well, maybe just for a minute.
Right, there. Now, why don't we just lie back here and relax? Doesn't that feel good?
Wonderful.
Oh, what a good wife she's been to me. Looking after Robert, putting up with all of his rubbish. Making him feel good. Now, what can I do to repay you? Can't think of anything? Well, maybe I'll give you a few ideas. Holly? 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 Hey, come on, don't go at me now. Holly, look. All better, 100%.
You know, I really never dreamed that this would be so much fun.
I notice you've been enjoying yourself.
Haven't you?
It's been all right.
Just not as exciting as you'd like.
Well, it's no problem, though. I've found other things to fulfill that craving.
That's right. How's it going with you and the WIB?
Pretty well. Everything seems to be going according to plan.
I don't suppose you'd tell a girl what the plan is.
Well, actually, it's not really a plan. It's more like a shot in the dark. The women need leverage, and I've been trying to help them get it.
A little subtle pressure on Robert. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult, considering you've had him at home in bed for a week now. How's it going?
Well, not as easy as what you've been thinking.
Really? I would think having him alone would be just what you need for your benefit.
Well, it's to his benefit, actually. It's difficult to pants on a man when he's down.
How is he really?
He's at work. Probably too soon, though. In fact, I said I'd call him, see if he's all right. Maybe he's had a relapse or something.
Well, he should be home from lunch by now.
I hope it was chicken soup.
Give him my best.
I will.
Scorpio.
It's me, darling. How are you feeling?
Cool as a cucumber. In fact, I'd go as far to say that I am completely cured. Thanks, of course, to your superb nursing and a heavy dose of TLC.
Was that a compliment? A real compliment?
Delivered from the bottom of my heart.
Then where did all the complaining come from these last few days?
Well, I wasn't myself.
Really, I was beginning to think that was the real you, and this other nice guy's just a front.
Well, it was the illness, you see, affecting my brain. I lost temporary control.
That's assuming that you really were sick.
Well, you saw the thermometer.
Oh, temperatures can be faked. Putting a thermometer against a light bulb, for instance, a very popular trick when I was a kid.
And why would I go to that sort of trouble?
It would have been the perfect escape. Maybe, just maybe, you retreated to bed because you couldn't handle the chaos the WIB were handing out to you.
What chaos? I mean, things couldn't be running more smoothly around here.
Oh, is that right?
Come in and see for yourself. Phones are being answered, the typing's being typed. Women are happy and smiling. It's business as usual.
You'd describe it as calm, then?
I just did.
Not too calm, I hope.
There's no such thing.
Oh, no? You've never heard of the quiet before the storm?
What storm? Look, obviously, the women here realized that I wasn't going to give in, so they've capitulated. Perfectly understandable. I mean, I admire their courage for admitting that they were wrong.
Oh, I feel sorry for you, Robert.
Why?
You'll see.
Oh, I will I? When will I see it?
Well, I'd guess sooner than you'll want to. Goodbye, darling. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Well, hey, Holly.
Well, how is he?
At the moment, I'd say something approaching stunned.
Oh, come in.
Welcome back, Commissioner.
Thank you.
These are the reports for the days you were absent. I've arranged them in chronological order for easy scanning.
That's very good of you.
Well,
I see they're typed, too.
I know what a stickler you are for neatness. Oh, more coffee? I see your mug's empty.
Yeah, well, actually, Holly's got me on this tea thing.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, listen, can you find me the monthly fitness reports? Now, they may not be done, but I would like to get a hold of them as soon as possible.
Well, I believe Bertha is still working on them.
Huh? Oh, well, tell her to give me a call.
Well, I'm afraid it'll have to be tomorrow. This is her half day, and she's at the spa this afternoon. If it's urgent, now, I could call her there.
No. It can wait till tomorrow. I'll talk to her then.
Is there any kind of special tea you'd like?
Herb tea?
Cream?
No, thank you.
Sugar?
Just straight, thank you.
I'll get right on it, sir.
Crystal, I want to thank you for not holding our differences of opinion against me. Personally, I feel that you are a credit to the uniform, and I respect your mature attitude.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, tell me something. What's so funny?
Well, I don't know. What do you ask? What?
Well, Crystal's out there just about to bust a gut. All the secretaries are laughing. Crystal just came out of here, so I figured it was something you said.
Not really. Just a pat on the back and an attaboy for a job well done.
Are you sure, Rob? Those girls are out there doubled over.
Well, good. That's a positive sign. They're back at work and everything's running smoothly.
Or, so it appears.
Hey, come on, Bert. I mean, look at these reports here. They've never been typed this quickly in departmental history.
Yeah, I know that. I know all of that. But, you know, they could have an ulterior motive. Remember, we only have a 30-day reprieve. After that, those women are going to be in here with a list of demands.
True, but they're not necessarily going to be the same demands.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're going to ask for a lot more.
Are you suggesting that they may be buttering me up for something else?
Exactly. The calm before the storm, as they say.
You and Holly speak the same language.
Oh, did she say the same thing?
Well, she sort of hinted at something, but I don't know what.
Well, we're bound to know for sure in about 30 days.
You want to know my theory?
Yeah.
In 30 days, we're going to hear nothing. They are back at work. They are happy to be getting paid again. Morale is high. Listen, they respect us. We held the line. Hey. Yeah, come in.
Excuse me, sir. I have your tea, Commissioner.
Just put it there. Thank you, Crystal.
Come on. What's this?
Well, it's tea. You mean that? High morale.
Well, I hope you're right, because if those women walk out of here again, you can kiss this department goodbye.
So where would you prefer to have them? Out in the streets?
No, never. Never that, unless they can prove, Robert, that they are as capable as men.
Exactly. Now, you tell me, what are their chances of doing that?
1 in 1,000?
Try 1 in a million.
Oh.
Bert, my boy, we have them exactly where we want them. Yeah, made my day, I tell you.
Great, aren't they? We just got them in.
Oh, well, the colors are great, but I can't seem to find my size.
Well, you're just getting too skinny for us.
You know, I think it's all this karate and jujitsu. Last time I checked, I lost 8 pounds.
Great. Well, come in the back. I'm sure we can find you a size.
Oh, I hope in the pink. That's a wild color.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be a couple. Claudia will be in the back.
All right.
Oh.
Claudia, isn't it?
Yes, and you're the salesman from the other day. Did you bring something for me to look at?
Oh, right in here. May I?
By all means.
One whisper and you're dead. Understand? Over here now, move it.
Please.
Come on. All right, now take off the earrings. Come on. Come on. And the rings, too. Come on, I haven't got all day. Let's go. What's wrong?
It's stuck.
Oh, pull harder. I take the whole finger off. Come on.
That's everything I have now. That's all I
Shut up! Now we need 5 minutes. One sound or move out of you and you get a bullet in the head. Understand? Have I made myself clear?
5 minutes.
Starting now.
Holly, run! They're robbers!
Okay, empty your pockets. Pick them up. This group isn't going to bother you anymore. Just make sure they're all there, huh?
Not a bad color for a girl on her day off, huh?
Better call the station. Better yet, call Robert. Might be good PR for the WIB. If he and Bert get to see our handiwork personally.
I will give him your love.
Just give him the address.
ladies. Excuse me. Police officers. Police officers. Come on. Hey, look. What the...
Okay, what happened?
These three guys tried to rob me. And if it hadn't been for Holly and Bertha, they would have, too.
These three here, right?
That's right.
We caught him red-handed, Captain.
Oh, good, good. All right, officer. Go outside with Cliff. He's out there. Cuff them all and take them down to headquarters and book them. All right, come on. Move it along. Come on. Come on. Cliff, they're coming out.
Oh, Robert, you should have seen Holly. This guy went for his gun, and she flipped him like a hamburger on a griddle.
What gun?
This gun, you can have it. Personally, they make me nervous.
Me too.
All right. Now let's find out what happened. Start from the beginning, Claudia.
I told you, this guy, I don't know who he is, he came in, he pulled a gun on me, and he said that if I said anything, that he would shoot me.
And he took your jewels?
Yes, and my necklace, my earrings, everything. And he said that for me to stay right there, or he put a bullet in my head. And those were his exact words. He said he would put a bullet in my head.
Okay. Yeah. Then what happened?
Well, after that, I wasn't going to move. I mean, it was the last thing I was going to do. And then, Holly, you walked in. And I yelled, I screamed, I yelled out at her.
You knew what was going on here?
Well, I did. As soon as she yelled she was being robbed.
Well, the lead guy's sidekick was coming in, and she had boxes in her hand, and she floored him with it.
It was just a reflex. He didn't even know what had hit him.
Well, that's when the lead guy went for his gun. And that's when Holly grabbed that wrist and threw him to the ground.
It's called a single-arm throw.
Hey, yeah, that gun popped out his head like a hot potato.
Judo.
Oh, meanwhile, that's just the beginning. Bertha comes in, and the guy that was recovering from the boxes that she had thrown, well, I'm telling you, she ducked and karate chopped him, and he went to the floor. I remember, girl.
Karate.
Well, actually, I just threw in the chop for good measure.
That's incredible.
It is.
Yeah.
They didn't even bat an eyelash.
Well, when you're well-trained, courage has nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm surprised you were able to remember so much from your academy training.
Holly, this was your idea.
The WIB wanted to prove their equality. So I suggested them that they brush up on their techniques that have been sorely neglected for years.
On the QT, of course. We didn't want to do anything until we were sure we could demonstrate it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, gentlemen?
Well, I'll admit I'm impressed.
How impressed, Commissioner? Enough to review our demands again?
Bertha, I might even do more than that. If the rest of the women can prove their proficiency as ably as you have, you can find yourself on the streets immediately.
Look out, criminals. Here come the ladies.
Thank you, Commissioner.
What's the matter, Bert? You still look very skeptical.
Well, I wasn't here for the actual collar.
I just told you what happened.
I know, but it sounds as if the ladies got them from behind.
No.
And if that's the truth, then anybody could have done it.
No. It was a head-on. I mean, those guys, they knew what happened to them.
Would you care for a demonstration, Captain?
Well, do you want?
Go.
Come on.
Please.
Come on.
All right,
come on.
sure, all right.
Go for it.
We will reenact it. All right, then I will be the robber, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and I reach for my gun.
Yeah.
And I pull it. Oh. What happened?
Oh, that is the most wonderful feeling in the whole world.
What's that? The act of flipping a guy or the sauna?
The sauna, of course. The episode in the spa was terrifying.
Oh, well, you look like you were enjoying your bit in the spotlight to me.
Well, when it was all over, of course. When it was happening, I was terrified. In fact, if I'd stopped to think about it, I would have probably turned and run in the other direction.
That's a sign you're well trained.
What do you mean?
Well, you acted out of instinct. I mean, everyone's going to panic if they stop and think about it. I mean, all right, ask a dentist.
Dentist?
Yeah. You ever see him load up the needle with Novocaine? No, you don't, because he does it behind your back. Then he approaches you from the side. And before you know it, he's digging holes in your mouth.
Well, my dentist always warns me.
Yeah, have you ever seen the needle?
Well, no.
You ever know what the needle looks like?
I expect so. I mean, it...
No. It's huge. It's the largest needle in the world. Want to look at that monster? You're going to run out the door.
It's got to be a point here somewhere.
No, the dentist doesn't give you time to be scared. I mean, just like today when you threw that goon. You reacted before the fear had set in.
Well, doesn't matter how I did it, but I did do it. And the next thief who steps into that spiral is going to think twice before he makes a move.
Yeah, I hope Claudia thinks twice before she starts sporting that jewelry again, too.
Such a lot to go through to prove a point.
Yeah, well, you convinced the skeptic.
You really going to give the women a chance out in the field?
As soon as they're ready.
Well, I think Crystal and Bertha are ready right now.
Yeah. I know, but I want to wait till the other women catch up. Then they'll all have their chance.
Yeah, maybe, meanwhile, the men should brush up on their techniques, too.
If they want to keep up with the women, they're going to have to.
Yourself included?
What? Former WSB, CK8, super sleuth? I'm a killer, baby.
I noticed you haven't been, working out much lately.
Well, I've been sick.
Before that.
Well, yeah, I'm a little rusty, but... Hey, I tell you what, why don't you give me a few pointers?
Now?
Yeah, now show me how you put that one over Bert Ramsey.
Oh, you don't need me to show you.
Yeah, come on. Give it your best shot.
You sure you feel up to this?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Come on, now, go for it, all right?
Okay.
All right, now, what did he do? He was like this.
Yes.
And he went for his gun, and he over like this, and then he went like that, right?
So, you're one of those, eh?
One of what?
One of those blokes who gets turned on by things like this.
Oh, they don't call me the Melbourne Mauler for nothing.
I'm Scotland Yard to show up here.
Where's your dedication?
Oh, it's asleep in bed. Which is where I should be. Unfortunately, it's his last day. We have to finish our monthly inventory.
Oh, could have been worse.
How?
I might have refused to drop you off here.
Oh, it was on your way. You've got that breakfast meeting with Lee and the other commissioners, right?
Nevertheless, I could have spent 5 more minutes in bed asleep instead of having to drop you here.
Well, I'll see if there's a gold medal for you in the boutique.
A simple indication, a gesture of heartfelt thanks will suffice.
What do you have in mind?
Nothing I want to demonstrate in front of these women, thank you very much.
Oh, okay, well, when you come pick me up this evening, we'll discuss it.
Yes, we'll discuss it at home. Your car should be ready later on today. Incidentally, what about that orange juice as a tip for my services?
Okay, here you are. You can have a bran muffin, too.
Not bad for the appetite. Lee's breakfasts offer an enticing menu.
It's a lot more fattening, though.
You can help me work it off later. Well, don't work too hard.
See you later.
Ladies?
You're investigating some dastardly crime.
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Barron, not today. Just dropping the little lady here off.
Pity we could use a little excitement around here.
Yeah, well, look to somebody else to provide it. I've got enough on my plate. Well, bye-bye.
I think I have to run too. I'm going to be late for work if I don't get out of here.
Well, thank you for walking with me, dear.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I just hope that I'm not too sore to walk tomorrow.
Welcome to the world of the physically fit.
Bye-bye.
Did you have a good workout?
Well, if by good you mean productive, yes, I did. But if you mean pleasurable, no, it wasn't.
No pain, no gain.
Well, I've had about enough pain for one day. I intend to indulge in myself in a little pleasure.
Or you can have a sauna?
Possibly. What I'm really looking forward to is my massage with Leo. Oh, if I can just hold up until then. Oh, I have bones that ache that I didn't know I had. Oh. Oh, my savior.
Good morning, Mrs. Barrington. Mrs. Scorpio.
You won't forget about my standing massage appointment, will you? I'll never get through the day without it.
Forget you, my favorite client? Hardly. Just let me warm up these hands.
Oh, what a darling man. Oh, shower.
Excuse me, Mrs. Scorpio, but there's a delivery for the boutique that was brought to the hallway outside of the lounge. Lorena wants it taken right into the boutique. She says it's an eyesore being cluttered around like that.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'll take care of it for the early morning, right?
Oh, Holly, that was shipment?
Yes, I'm having it moved right away.
Thanks. Help yourself. Yes.
I thought so. I canceled several of these orders. I'm going to have to check all these labels before I have these cartons moved into the boutique.
Oh, did you want me to do something?
No, it's all right. I'll take care of it. You go ahead.
What? Where did you get those? I said, where did you get that deck?
What do you think?
These aren't my tarot cards.
I never said they were.
Cheap shot, Leo.
The only kind I never take. Now I know there are more secrets to these cards than just what the future holds.
Good. Enjoy yourself.